Now it's time for the prediction of the fifth and final test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Already I have predicted for four tests, and I found Australia leading it by 3-1. Now in the fifth test, which will be starting on the 3rd of January 2024, if we still assume that Rohit Sharma and Pat Cummins will be the captains for India and Australia respectively. Um, you know, the same process I'm following, and I've actually said this multiple times that this proved to be 100% accurate in the India versus England Test series, and not just there. In many final matches that I've predicted correctly, this particular formula has worked. So for that reason, Border Gavaskar Trophy is something which is highly relevant, not just from the perspective of the WTC, but also, in terms of the cricketing positions of the two nations, because this record truly means a lot. No one has, forgotten that triumph of the Indian team in 2020 and 2021, wherein they lost the first test after being 36 all out, and then they came back to win the series 2-1. But anyway, this time in the fifth test, I did the compatibility check by checking the compatibility of the parameters of the match day, which include the driver number, conductor number, and the zodiac number of the match day, which were 3, 4, and 8 respectively. So I checked the compatibility of these parameters with the numbers of the two captains, which include the birth number, destiny number, and the zodiac number of the two captains. So after performing that check, I found that Rohit Sharma was leading on two parameters, whereas Pat Cummins had the lead on three parameters. So my prediction for the fifth and final test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy, which will start on the 3rd of January 2025. Alright, it's actually 2025. So the my prediction for the fifth and final test that will begin on the 3rd of January 2025 will be that the winner of this test will be Australia. And therefore, my prediction says that Australia will win the series 4-1. And I will tell you what this means, alright? Because this is something which, you know, I also learned in the India versus Sri Lanka, series, the T20 and the ODI series. So in that India tour of Sri Lanka, this is what I learned, that when a period, across a time period, if someone's numbers are so favorable, then that means that ultimately they will get the upper hand, because even in India tour of Sri Lanka, I think it was Sri Lanka who got the upper hand ultimately when they won the ODI series 2-0. All right. So here also, even if even if the result would be here and there, even if you know the exact result wouldn't match 100% with what my prediction is, I still can say that based on my experiences, based on whatever I have learned so far, ultimately it will be Australia that gets the upper hand. Like, you know, one or two predictions here and there, even if they fail, I'm not saying that they will fail, but if any of the prediction fails, I think Australia will get the upper hand. Although I would love to see my prediction fail this time. This time again, I would really love it if my prediction fails, but I have to, let you all know what the prediction is. I have to share it, uh, honestly and accurately. So my prediction says Australia will win the fifth test, and they will win the series 4-1. even if the result will not match 100% with my prediction, but ultimately I can foresee that Australia will have the upper hand in this series. So that was the prediction for the fifth test, and with this, I would like to wrap up my predictions for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Yeah, I might come up with some interesting and informative videos related to the Border Gavaskar Trophy, even later on. But for the time being, it's a wrap up, right? And I will also post videos related to other interesting topics, be it music, politics, poetry, or other exciting and informative fields and topics. So stay tuned and thank you so much for your love and support. And please go for personal consultations because it's actually overwhelming that you people are so much interested in these sports predictions. But repeatedly, I keep on saying that focus on your own personal growth and development. So if you want personal consultations, you can reach out via call or WhatsApp at 9007 376 989. You can follow me on Insta at akunal92, AKUNAL92, and you can also follow me on my WhatsApp channel. I will share the link in the description. So thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned for more.